For me, 2012, it's an uneven vintage, and from what I've tasted, it is a vintage which very much depends on great terroir and about a light hand. I think people who have always tried to make a certain style or impose their winemaking style, this is a vintage where it really has not worked. I think you've had to have a very light hand in the winemaking process because it's not a powerful vintage. And in the tasting I did of Saint-Emilion and Pomerol yesterday, it was very up and down and very much and it's not, I don't think you could say Saint-Emilion this, Pomerol that. I think it's very much chateau by chateau. The Petit-Village 2012, I think it's delightful. I think what is lovely is it is a very natural wine. And this is a problem I find of the vintage. A lot of the wines that have been forced or extracted or concentrated to be what the vintage is not. And I think this is a very attractive and I think will give a lot of pleasure, of drinking pleasure. It's not a great powerful wine, but I think it is at least in sync with its vintage, which is good. There's a lovely freshness to it, which I like a lot. No, it's lovely. There's a lovely red fruit. There's a lovely freshness to it, which is a style I particularly like. I'm known as not being a fan of oak and and real monster wines. That's really not my scene. So it's very much more in my style.